Hello and welcome back to ECS Coffee. My name is Rebecca and today we are going to be taking a look at the new Baristina from Philips. So this is a very interesting semi-automatic espresso machine. I say semi-automatic with a question mark on the end because the portafilter is actually more like a brew unit as opposed to an actual portafilter. So let's take a look at some of the specs of this machine, what it offers, and price point, all of that good stuff. So this is a very compact unit, so we'll just put the dimensions here for you. It's going to fit on your countertop. You shouldn't have any issues at all. You'll have a small 1.1 liter water reservoir just located on the back. It is really nice. It's kind of got a fluted design around it. The machine itself has that accent throughout as well. So this is the water tank here, about 1.1 liters. Not too big, not too small. Grinder up top here. So this is a ceramic grinder. However, it's not adjustable. So you can't adjust the grind size at all. It just is what it is. You have 3 buttons on the front here that you're going to utilize during the brewing process. So you have regular espresso, little extra strength, and then you have lungo. This is our portafilter. Again, portafilter is kind of with a question mark and in brackets because it is more like a brew unit. The model that we carry will have a separate electric milk frother on the side. This machine does come in white, which we have on display here, as well as black. So one may look better in your kitchen than the other. This machine is priced at about 600 bucks Canadian. So it's not gonna be breaking the bank, and it does offer you kind of everything that you need. So we're going to brew some espresso and we're going to steam some milk using the electric milk frother on the side. So let's get brewing, because that's kind of it about the machine. It's very, very simple and very basic, very easy to use. So we've already set this up. We've poured a couple of shots to make sure that everything is functioning right. We are using, surprise, Colombian espresso today. So what I'm going to do first is select the beverage that I want to do. So we're going to actually make a lungo and then we'll make a cappuccino. So we'll pull another espresso shot. So I am going to select lungo, and I'm going to add the extra strength because I want it a little bit stronger. So now I'm going to press my portafilter over to the right-hand side and it's going to start grinding. Like that's literally it. And now it's grinding into the little brew unit portafilter. It's really quiet too, actually. That was surprising. Portafilter handle brew unit thing will automatically pull itself back to the brewing position and then dispense the espresso. So it's definitely brewing like almost like you would use a pressurized basket in the machine. You can tell that some of the crema is being forced out, but that doesn't mean that you're gonna get a low quality espresso shot or anything like that, and it's not going to taste good. It's just something to note and just an observation. The volumes of these beverages is also programmable, so you can program and save the amount of water that is pushing through each espresso shot if you'd like to, or you can use it as factory settings. So we have got our lungo here. So the crema you can see on top is beautiful. Smells like coffee. It's I can feel it's warm. Sorry, I need to do that again. It was so hot, it burnt my mouth. Okay, it's really hot. I just burned my tongue. It's good. It's a lungo. Wow, very hot. Like really warm. That's really good. It tastes like espresso out of a super automatic espresso machine, for sure. It's good. I like it. I'm like, after my taste buds are now not burning and frying off, it's very delicious, actually. Cool. I've never used this machine before. Like we set it up just now brewed a couple of shots just to make sure everything was working, but I've never actually had the espresso, so this is a genuine reaction to the quality that is coming out of this machine. Considering you can't change the grind size, and you're not tamping it, and it's essentially just a super automatic with a brew unit portafilter, that is very tasty for kind of what it is. That's actually really, I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, so that was our lungo. Again, you can adjust the quantity of water going through the espresso shot if you'd like to. More water will give you a softer flavor. Less water will be more intense. We're going to remove the espresso puck now from the brew unit portafilter. I don't know what to call it, brew filter? I'm sure there's an actual name for it, but I don't know what that is.
Porta-brew.
The porta-brew, that's good. I like that, Jack. Thank you, Jack. I'm gonna pull this out now, and then we're going to dispense it into the knockbox. So I just pull this out. There is a button on the bottom of the porta-brew, name coined by Jack. And I'm going to press that button, and it's going to dispense the puck out. There it goes. And it's all done. Now we'll just wipe this out, and we'll be able to brew our next shot. We're going to brew a regular espresso shot, and then we'll heat and froth the milk on the electric milk frother. Since those units are separate, you can do them at the same time. So you can brew your espresso and steam the milk, or foam the milk and heat the milk separately. But that is something to note. If you are looking at this unit, just note that the ones that we stock here at ECS do have the electric milk frother on the side, and it does require a separate plug. So you can't, you could either plug it in, unplug one and plug the other in, but you will need to plug them in somewhere that has multiple sockets to use if you wanted to have them both functioning at the same time. All right, I'm going to wipe this out, and then we're going to make a cappuccino. All right, so we are going to make a cappuccino now. So this milk frother, like many others, does have the option to do a cold foam. So we're going to be doing hot, but if you wanted to do cold foam, you would just press and hold the power button there, and it'll foam the milk but not heat it. So we're going to brew the espresso shot, and then we're also going to steam the milk. We're gonna foam and heat the milk at the same time, and then we'll have everything done kind of at the same time, which will be really nice. So first up is I'm just gonna throw this porta brewer into the grinding chamber here. There we go. Throw my mug back underneath. And we're going to do the regular espresso, plus this guy here, which will be the extra strength. And then we're gonna move it over. And we're going to click go for this guy to start frothing the milk. So this is going to start spinning and heating, which will be really nice. And it should give us this nice foamy, big, that kind of spooks me. It'll give us this nice foamy milk texture, which will be great. Here comes the espresso. It does pour really nicely. This is a very simple machine to use. The milk's still kind of going around. The espresso is just about done. Nice. Let's give it a little sip here while we wait for the milk. It's actually really good. Yeah, that's actually very impressive. You don't have any control over the grind size or how much is being ground, like you would with a regular semi-auto, but that's very pleasant, yes. The milk is still going. Okay, our milk should be done very shortly, and so once it's done, we'll pour it into our cup with our espresso, and then we will see what it tastes like. So it's ready to go now. I've got that here. It really expanded. Look at how foamy this is. And it only took about 90 seconds. This is also a really cute milk frother too. Okay, so I'm gonna pour that into my little espresso here. Wow, this is nice. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. I love milk foam, so this is so fun. Okay, cheers, very frothy. That's delicious. Oh my God. That's so good. Okay, so simple to use as well. Wow, okay. Very impressed with this actually. Both of these beverages were delicious and really easy to use and to make as well. If you've been kind of looking at espresso machines, but you know, maybe you've been used to using like Nespresso or pod or any kind of pod system, this might be a good one to take a look at because it'll function very similarly to a single-use pod machine, but you'll be using beans instead. You don't have to worry about how much is being ground or any programming or anything like that. Like, it's pretty much just like a one-touch system, like a pod system would be, but without all of that waste. So all we have is the ground coffee that's in here that we just kind of pop right out like that when it's done, and it's very easy. Yeah, so if you've been kind of maybe using the pod system and you want to get away from that, this might be a really good option for you. It's not going to have as much programmability as a super automatic espresso machine, but it's also, one, not going to take up the same footprint, and it won't be at the same price point. So very accessible price point, and it's nice and compact, and it's pretty cute too. This is the white, like I mentioned, but it does come in the black, and both of them look really nice on the countertop. This machine is priced at about, like I mentioned, $600 Canadian. It does have a 2-year warranty through Philips as well, so that's a pretty decent warranty for a machine that is like this. So really fantastic there. Yeah, like this machine, like actually very genuinely surprised at how much I am enjoying using this. So 2 thumbs up for this one, nicely done. Philips, the Baristina is really great. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like our content, make sure you follow us on all of our social media channels, and we will see you next time. Cheers.